being followed in expensive stores. The constantly be asked, is it real? Is it yours? Can I feel? To be expected to never achieve more than to dribble or fiddle with mics, because I have no other heroes in sight. Look, Kevin, you gotta change your perspective. Progression's the lesson, and we all moving forward but you.
Progression?
Progression.
How can you talk about progression when for you, college was an expectation? For me, it was a motherfucking blessing. So if Starbucks messing up your orders for every dressing, then you wouldn't understand and you not want to dress.
Who are you talking to?
Hey, you know what? Can I talk to y'all right quick? Talk to me! Can I talk to y'all right quick? Man, listen. There's no need for this oppressive separation. This miseducation of black versus black is divided by nation. You see, if you are black and peaceful, you are equal, so we go to school to cope. But regardless of how well my people know Y equals MX plus D, we're still on a downward slope. No retreat for this education is still a slowly decreasing line of hope. And I'm just trying to be hopeful, because these guys won't see the notification before they post. But this situation is dying. Right, there are people out here, you know, cops that'll profile us both for some attire. And these days, we only come together watching Empire.
True.
I mean, when the season ended, I was kind of sad, not because I liked it. It was the only thing we had. I thought, Ryan, what would we discuss on Thursday if it wasn't the show?
I don't know.
Hey, I heard so-and-so over there. So, oh.
But she is though.
As a community, we lack the positivity because we spend all the energy boosting this negativity. But all of y'all are kin to me, and I think that's the remedy.
Okay.
Family. Family is a social unit living together. So why can't we be social as a unit? We live together. Family. Community and unity without family is tragedy and borderline insanity. Family is what we need at this university. We're judging girl from a week before we get to know a person. It's hurting. In retrospect, I'd rather take the right to neglect. Because y'all hearing this and not changing to make me real upset, but I digress. Some of y'all can't handle the truth. We all come from the same berry, so we got the same juice. Who am I talking to?
He's talking to y'all, but it's like you have your phone on Do Not Disturb with the sound off. In other words, you're ignoring the call.
Hello?
Not because you're busy. You just disabled your own ability to move beyond recognizing discontinuity and actually moving forward to create some simple unity. You know, one strong community. Now look, maybe I'm preaching to deaf ears, but y'all tell me, do you really like how things are currently?
Do you?
Exactly. Friends are made on common similarities and look around.
We all black.
I mean that in a metaphorical way, because I do see other races and cultures in the audience today.
But black is an attitude, and it comes in way more than 50 shades.
Not one is better than the rest, and that's the truth. We all come from the same berry, so we got
the same juice.
We decided to write this because there's a lot of people dying around the world. They super young, and we just want to speak to them. Go talk to them.
Kids just don't know how to live. Kids just don't know how to live. They just wanna be free. They just wanna be free. They don't wanna be judged. They don't wanna be judged. Role models is what they need. Role models is what they need. Kids just don't know how to live. Kids just don't know how to live. They just wanna be free. They just wanna be free. They don't wanna be judged. They don't wanna be judged. Role models is what they need. Role models is what they need.
I'm out of focus like a night, kinda lights on, ain't nobody home, and it's nighttime, I'm right to know. My life a picture, perfect views like a tripod, my God. Wondering when I'ma get it all together, seeing life like Cali. Double on time to track the mantra. My mama taught me to keep a blind eye to the fools. They gon' see you as unusual, your mind is so beautiful. They can't face me. Keep flowing till I push daisies, I swear. Out here spitting like I got rabies. I guess the competition just got lazy. Swore was a race, now they all just chasing me. No first place in me. Dedicated, perforated lines, where the separation line lies between rappers of my kind and the ones who we eating like it's Ramadan. Asking for the time, and I tell them it's a quarter past my just look at how time flies. Fly ball, how my name pop up in the conversation. Cause I know when to make the game my own play, and that's stingy. Please Lord forgive me, I fall like I'm Benji. Who dream Rick got on loosely based on descendants and king of queens who got trapped inside of prison.
Kids just don't know how to live.
Kids just don't know how to live.
They just wanna be free.
They just wanna be free.
They don't wanna be judged.
They don't wanna be judged. Role models is what they need.
Kids just don't know how to live.
Kids just don't know how to live.
They just wanna be free.
They just wanna be free.
They don't wanna be judged.
They don't wanna be judged.
Role models is what they need.
Role models is what they need.
Yeah, I gotta talk about the past. Sometimes I cry about it, but oftentimes I try to laugh. I laugh because I made it out, and I would never ever change the cloud. I used to think that my spectacle would be something they would throw shade about, but now I go back to the hood. They all tell me they proud of me, selling shit to get loud for me, selling cocaine to try to get a Kool-Aid smile from me. But what? It doesn't exist like brothers and splits. Cause everybody and they mama wanna Rolex, but nobody really wanna take a risk. Unless he got it and they take this shit. Let me break it down like your eight per pound. White folks don't want us around, selling Air Jordans just to break us down. Took our fathers, they can't come around. White boy, they gon' dumb that down, they gon' charge us with a half a pound. Crazy be the ones that's cleaning now. Say fuck the things I was dreaming about. I'ma cook it up and then clean the house. Stole my shit at Sabrina house. Give a little something just to feed a child. Son-in-law wanna be him now. Now he the one he wanna be around. He made it his business to kill Trump. He said, fuck Ice Cube, bitch, I'm in the ground.
Kids just don't know how to live.
They just wanna
We gotta get the message to him.
They just wanna be free.
They don't wanna be judged.
They don't wanna be judged.
Role models is what they need.
We gotta be
Role
role
models
models,
is
man.
what they need.
Kids just don't know how to live.
Kids just don't know how to live.
They just wanna be free. They wanna be free. They don't wanna be judged.
They don't wanna be judged.
Role models is what they need.
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 Role models is what they
I'm done with
need.
all
Role
this, man.
models is what they
I'm
need.
done with everything I'm trying to tell you, man. You out here on the block every single day, we're making all this money. Your
Kids just don't know
mama's
how
struggling,
to
man.
live.
Your mama's struggling, you giving her all this money, you giving money to
They
this
just
shit,
wanna
man.
be
You ain't nothing but
free.
good, man. And I'm trying to do what you gotta do.
They don't wanna be
I see you,
judged.
man. I see you, man. Y'all never do nothing. If I fucking do somebody wrong, how you gonna have your daughter looking up to you? Well, come on, man. What's up with you? You was a school boy, you in school. You have three goals. What's up with you? Talk about you can't get a job and you cut off your link. What you mean, bro? What you mean, man? Come on. Learn how to have fun again, man. Come on, let's do it. Come on, listen, man. You're talking to y'all, man. I guess they gonna listen to y'all. Let's open your mind.
Change our lives.
Previously on Two Faces of Infatuation.
You messed up on what if a nigga leave you. You scrabbling everything, making it difficult to breathe. You floating free like a vapor. I swear I could breathe you. It's just crazy how much I feel I need you.
like I needed him. Let me remind you that Eve was made from Adam's limb, not from his foot so he could step on her and be superior. Nor from his head so that way she can make him feel inferior. She was made from his side, so we're supposed to be equal. I mean, we could be like Ronnie and Clyde. But don't get silly like Soldier Boy if we got a little contention. I want you to stay and get it right like we had detention. Don't go acting out like a badass kid who wants some attention. Or have three of your exes all in my face. I don't want no three dimensions. Can't you see? I'm at that vulnerable state, and that's a scary place to be. I'm scared to point you out and say, yeah, that's all me, just to have another chick be in me. Oh. I'm carrying his baby. Funny how IG and Twitter knows more than I do. Crazy how social media is one of the few I never been lied to. Have you ever been up front? Have you ever led someone on? Have you ever called her your queen but gave her to move around like a pawn? I want you to be the man I can always call on. I don't want to wake up reaching for you just to see that you're wrong. Because my last relationship was like child's play. He could never be imperious. He turned his he twisted the words around like Scrabble, so I failed to take his conversation serious. He turned love into lies, which left me delirious, yet my cranium was still curious to see if he was legit. But he left me looking foolish, like when a chick soak in and leave out don't mix. Got my heart going through shoots and ladders just to prove I'm different. Fighting battles, fighting tournaments like I'm a leader for Mortal Kombat just to win his heart. Love is beautiful, but it's a battlefield. Shit, love is a martial art. Taking a chance card that leads to trouble, now I'm the Uno feeling sorry. Is it unrealistic to find a real man who could do right by me? Or here's a better question. Is there something wrong with me?
That's a good ass question. Girl, what's wrong with you? It's that you can't tell I'm trying to build something strong with you. I'm talking the real deal, no imitation, the type of relationship they don't even understand in our generation. One where doors get opened and we can chill while you keep on your clothing. I heard you got standards and I'm just trying to measure up on you and I ain't even thinking about pleasure. I guess you could say I'm gonna think outside the box, man. Them other dudes, they just trying to get inside that box, man. Or get you to blow on them something like a box fan. But in reality, I'm just about ready to say, kick rocks, man. You make a nigga want to say, fuck that bitch, just put me one other pussy out here to get. But not me. I keep shooting my shot even though I'm the one getting hit. But man, ain't that some shit? The potential you looking for in me and you I already see. You giving me little, but hey girl, I'm big on you like heavy D. Cause you the kind of girl that stop a nigga in his tracks like a deer in headlights. I mean, you the kind of girl I can't get off my mind like I got headlights. I mean, you the kind of girl that make me want to get my head right, but maybe I'm just dreaming. Time to get out of bed, right?
Like Jennings, everything you saying must be nice. But Beyonce said you could be my beautiful nightmare, so now I'm looking like you too good to be true. What if you throw me like you playing dice? I just need you to be patient while I'm trying to get my mind right. Know that if I say yes, I'm giving you everything, despite how old boy had me feeling bruised and contrite. Say something.
You got me speechless, girl. If you can't let me in, then I gotta be out. Fleeing your cold shoulder like when birds fly south. Cause there's nothing more I can do to convince you. I spent months trying to get through that thick skull into your mental. But I'm not even angry anymore, I'm just moving on. And don't waste your time worrying about who I'm smooching on. Cause you got yourself on lockdown and you locked out me. Act like you wanna be alone, so I'ma just let you be. You keep saying you got doubts and you're not really sure what I'm about, but if you don't see it by now, I don't think you ever will. You've been pushing me away and I'm here still. I've been holding you down like a paperweight, believing we will be together at a later date. They say we don't know what the future holds, but I was trying to force you into his grasp, slowing myself down. You were the parachute I put on my back, pushing my limits. I was willing to carry you and your baggage. But like the numerator, I'm so over that shit.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Now, Shorty's showing me no love. I mean, maybe he was real, maybe he was true. But if he only knew how it would feel if his foot was in my shoe.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I walked past Shorty today and I put my hood up. No need for words or even glances. Somehow she fucked me and left her pants zipped. She let me chase after her like a dog after a garbage truck, meanwhile listening to all her reason and rationale garbage. Fuck. But you can't make a person appreciate a good thing, but if there was a bell in your head, I wish that it would ring ding, ding, ding. This one right here, he's authentic. He got a job in his own, not wearing shoes or jewels that he rented. And he would never say he cared about you unless he meant it. And unlike some of your past ones, I bet he wouldn't fuck none of your friends' shit.
Contemplating the baby. Baby moved me off to the side like he annotated. I mean, am I wrong for saying I heard all this shit before? Shit, I still got bandages, my wound's still sore. Get duped once, that's shameful. Get duped twice, I'm a damn fool. Scared to take a swing at it, cause tree strikes you out. But they do say third time's a charm. Hey y'all, should I see what he's all about?
Hell no. He ain't shit.
Baby, it's far too late for sudden realization. It took a lot of effort for me to utilize patience. But it wasn't a virtue to me, it was a vice. And I only say goodbye once, never twice. Love is a losing game. Follow the rules, the outcome is the same. Cause there's no winner when you've been through the worst.
Makes you feel second best when you should have been first.
And when the results come out negative, it's such a shame.
Because in actuality, now that I think about it, it's y'all fool-ass niggas who deserve the blame.
Yeah. Hey. It's fuck your ass. Heard that pussy put his hands on you. I beat the box till the ring. I put a band
always spending time. They ain't happy for you and your friends all the time. But girl, you know your worth, and I'll look at you like dessert. Thought this press might come from first. We got them pressing just a little worse. Hey, drinking today. Heard your ex on the box where we play all day. And there's no X games, but you must be on the cycle. Tell that nigga stop tweaking. I don't take them threats lightly. I ain't tripping off what might be, girl. I see what it is. So don't bring that goofy up. Fuck whatever y'all did. Cause shit, I like you like the game love bitch. And you my ace, but never let another Rico that shit. So shit. Hey, look,
They said that we should've never been,
but what they say is irrelevant. But what they say is irrelevant.
they say what we got ain't really love. They said it ain't gonna last for long between us.
But what they say is irrelevant. But what they say is irrelevant. Yeah. I said my ex, shorty, she don't stand a chance on you. And she be talking, but would never put her hands on you. And don't believe it when they say I'm on the same thing. Skip that chapter in my life, we wasn't on the same page. Plus I can read you, these others is illiterate. Shorty been up off my line, I curved her like some penmanship. And now it's sentiment turns to intimate. Intimate got me into it, shifting my love, I'm entering, I'm killing it. Revoking from the Players Club, irony, found it down to show and shaping clubs. Love, let me tell you about euphoria. I see right through you way before we hit Victoria. Yeah, so you can tell me all your secrets. Love's the battlefield like on the 9 from kickstand to east end. But what's love to hate? On a scale of a dichotomy, that's every art. Something about it is monogamy, probably. Hey, just be patient and live. And yeah, one day we gon' make some beautiful kids. And yeah, you my baby, rest in peace to my past. Yeah, you can have my last piece, ain't even gotta ask me. Hoping you my last piece, erase me from my past piece. Swearing I would never backtrack like a bad wig. Cause I love you like the game love bitch. And you my ex would never let another Rico that shit. So shit.
Came ever since. They say that we should've never been.
But what they say is irrelevant. But what they say is irrelevant. But
They say what we got ain't really love. They said it ain't gonna last for long.
But what they say is irrelevant. But what they say is irrelevant.
What they say, what they say, what they say is irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
And what they say is irrelevant.
Hey fellas, if y'all have some problem, you just tell your woman like this.
What they say is irrelevant.
Listen.
And what they say is irrelevant.
I don't even know you and I hate you. Resentful of every liberty you have, but I don't, so when you look at me at face value, what do you see that they won't? Psychologically, I've been fed proverbial false prophecy since I was an adolescent, and in that treatment, I've lost sight of what I should be blessed with. My skin is still majestic, even though they believe it's cold lumped together to be made less relevant. So how can you empathize with me in a hierarchy that you don't even believe? So you mean to tell me if they shoot both of us in the head, you worry about the photo they show on TV? Your privilege is through pilgrimage. My privilege is the oppression of my heritage. So what do you truly go through? Your name is Cap. Society, they accept that. They see my name on job apps and then my skin, and all of a sudden they neglect that. So what do you go through?
Let's go, Cal.
Look, I understand. You got reason to be angry, but you don't even know me, so why do you hate me? I mean, I understand that I look like the guys with their fingers on the trigger. I understand that your problems are so much bigger, but you don't know my life, so why are you saying how privileged I am? I mean, really, we can move past this, man. If you just took a second to let it sink, you'll find we have more in common than you think. Just because I don't feel the same pain that you feel, doesn't mean my problems are any less real. I've never got anything since I left home for you. By this point, Sally Mae legally owns me. And the idea that I got everything easy has only helped to throw me to the darkest sea. Because I've been fighting depression for 5 years, and I can't tell anyone my worries or fears, because I'll just hear how privileged I've been. I'm fighting the battle that I cannot win, and I'm fighting it alone. My feelings are not my own. So go ahead, tell me how easy my life is. I'm fighting too many other battles to fight this. I'm trying to find my place on this earth, and I'm scared that it's jobless in the dirt. Father Time is moving in, and he's threatening foreclosure. Yeah, I got my finger on the trigger, but the barrel is closer. And I'm not telling you this to make you feel sorry for me, or to act like I'm the bigger tragedy. I'm not acting like privilege ain't real. I just want to share how I feel. Just because someone's never been behind bars, doesn't mean that they don't got scars. I understand that making blanket statements is easy, but you and I, we share a common enemy. The problems we face are deeply rooted. Depression, apathy, and a society that discourages movement.
Y'all just surprised me. I wasn't expecting to see it.
I just wanna cry. You see the tears running down my eyes, but I just feel so blind.